Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Theresa Donovan will have to deal with a partner in the upcoming 2 weeks worth of Days of Our Lives spoilers, from October 23 to November 3. This is because Konstantin Milaunis is causing havoc in Salem. There will be disagreements between Konstantin and Theresa over the week of October 23 to 27, but their respective plans to find gold will not change. While Konstantin tries to woo Maggie Kyriakis, Theresa hopes to win Alex Kyriakis over. Naturally, a significant secret could come back to haunt Konstantin and Theresa, given that they appear to be working together to alter the letter that accompanied Victor Kyriakis' will. The fact that Xander Kyriakis seems to be Victor's actual son will make his future encounter with Alex seem more significant. Alex will defend himself when Xander scolds him for shoving Maggie out of Titan and acting like the king while remaining unaware that he is not the rightful heir. Sloan Peterson will falsify a second copy of the genetic testing findings in order to deceive Nicole Walker once more. Sloan will need to sneak into the DiMera home as part of that plan without anyone noticing. That sounds like a terrible way to get caught and answer questions. When it comes to recognizing Sloan is up to no good, Holly Jonas appears to be the most likely candidate to notice. Harris Michaels will begin his career as a detective at the Salem Police Department as Leo Stark and Dmitri von Leuschner flee the law. Together, Harris and Jada Hunter will work to determine who actually handed Susan Banks off to Edmund Crumb. Of course, that will make it more difficult for Harris and Aha Vitali to date since she works for Clyde Weston, the man in charge of making the Susan delivery we mentioned. After Clyde sends some goons to serve as a reminder of what's at risk, it appears Ava will have little choice but to oversee Clyde's drug enterprise. Harris will start to worry about the predicament she's gotten herself into, which may lead Ava to eventually admit Clyde's warnings. The announcement that Wendy Shin would start working for the Salem Police Department could eventually cause problems for Clyde. According to Other Days spoilers, Gabby DiMera and Stefan DiMera will learn more about E.J. DiMera's plan and will attempt to obtain an advantage. Brady Black will be used to Stefan and Gabby's advantage, giving them a significant advantage over Kristen DiMera in the end. The goal of Gabby and Stefan is to portray Kristen as an unsuitable mother, potentially using audio or video proof. However, DOO predictions indicate that Marlena Evans will lash out at Brady and discover the trap, which will prompt her to reject his dubious attempt to regain custody. Since Stefan and Gabby intend to double-cross Brady after they get Kristen's shares, it won't be a smart idea to put your trust in them. Theresa will next experience a shock when she discovers Alex covered in blood, according to Days teasers. There will be some tense moments when Theresa arrives to save the day and tries to determine what went wrong. Steve Johnson will make an attempt to push Chad DiMera into a marriage proposal across the street. Stephanie Johnson might feel forced into saying yes, since Chad will press her for a marriage response in the future. In any case, Steve will acknowledge that his error has brought about new difficulties in Stephanie and Chad's relationship and will tell Kayla Johnson about it. She'll be surprised to encounter a familiar face when she returns to Stephanie. Blake Berris is coming back to Days, but this time around, he won't be playing Nick Fallon. Stephanie will be in for a surprise when her ex contacts her since Berris will take on a different character. During the week of October 30 November 3, Marlena Evans will meet with Lai Shin as Stephanie tries to process a breathtaking reunion. If Lai needs therapy, Marlena will do her best to assist him in resolving his problems. They will have a major announcement to make over with Nicole and E.J. DiMera. That might entail finalizing the details of the wedding, or if they choose to find out the baby's gender, organizing a gender reveal. Sloan will keep trying her best to conceal the fact that Nicole's child actually belongs to Eric Brady. Their Kristen plot may ultimately fail when they are back with Gabby and Stefan. In the end, Gabby will propose a different plan. one that might result in Camilo Bana's departure soon. Keep an eye out for some tight situations and major surprises, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Melinda Trask might go above and above to keep her pledge to Sloane Peterson. Fans of DOL are aware that Melinda is Sloane and Eric Brady's adoption lawyer. However, she acknowledged there is a problem. Melinda gave assurance, despite the fact that there are certain problems because of Sloane's support for Colin Bedford and relationship with his criminal brother. It was almost foreboding when Melinda firmly promised Sloane a kid, as if she might go too far in her efforts to make that happen. In recent months, Sloane and Melinda have developed a true friendship, which is possibly strengthened by the fact that it's pretty much the only one they have. Nobody else in Salem is yearning to be friends with either the disgraced former district attorney or the town's most cutthroat attorney. Because Melinda supported Sloane when she experienced her miscarriage, it has helped Sloane and Melinda develop a genuine friendship. Melinda may actually find a birth mother who is prepared to give up her child because she is so determined to give Sloane a child and show she can succeed in her solo practice. This might be one of those Days-style soap opera events where tragedy hits the same night Nicole Walker's child is born. What if the child Sloane and Eric intend to adopt does not survive? Will Melinda intervene on her own behalf and replace that dead infant with Nicole's otherwise healthy one? Nobody ever said Melinda was a saint, therefore it would be cruel given Nicole's Days history and the other losses she has endured. When she's so close to winning Days, Melinda won't want to see Sloane's family dream destroyed, so according to teasers, she might switch Sloane's kid. In other words, Eric might find up taking care of his biological child without initially realizing it. If Melinda wants to be really stealthy about this, Sloane might also be kept in the dark at first. At least until Melinda's probable switcheroo is revealed, Nicole might be duped and forced to lament the loss with E.J. Demira. Stay in for updates to learn whether any switch news is in the works, as Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that the pieces are starting to fit together for a baby swap scheme. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Paulina Price and Abe Carver may be preparing for a significant turning point in their relationship. Even though he has no memories, Abe is falling in love all over again, so it won't be long before he proposes. Even though Abe and Paulina are already married, DOL fans are aware that the issue is complicated because Abe doesn't remember getting married. It makes reasonable that Abe would bring up the subject of marriage once more in an effort to commit to Paulina in a way that he will genuinely remember. Abe may be in for a memory flood now that Paulina is beginning to embrace the possibility that he may never remember his past. Paulina might have plans to take new vows with Abe, who can offer them from his point of view. Days might be planning to redo their wedding, which could surprise both Paulina and Abe. Will Paulina's biggest wish be fulfilled at that time? Maybe Abe will finally remember all those great moments with Paulina that first brought them together once he is standing at the altar with the woman he adores. Abe might experience total recall as a result of that, which would bring back memories of his family and friends from days in the past. Abe may revert to his former self and experience a sense of complete ownership over his life. Abe won't forget his past forever. Therefore, the day of his second marriage might be the best opportunity for him to suddenly recall everything. Days spoilers indicate that Paulina will be ecstatic once Abe regains his memories and can fully celebrate with her, despite the fact that she is now trying to find peace with the idea of just starting over with Abe. Do you believe that Abe and Paulina's renewed vows could pave the way for a memorable moment? Will Abe remember every piece of the jigsaw at the second marriage ceremony? Stay with us for information on a wedding redo and the intriguing developments that could result, because Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Abe will eventually receive updates on all he is missing. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.